first single we have Chance question mark by Keithian.
Someone commented on our
Nice.
YouTube channel this week saying, "What do we have to do to get Keithian
That's
reviewed
right.
on new singles?" And that's literally what you do. So if you want something on new singles, we will listen to it most likely. It may not be immediately, but we'll add it to our list. We were just able to do it this week, so just comment on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/audiofacepod, or check us out on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, reach out to us however you can. We will find it somehow. Also, our email address is really easy, audioface@syndicate23.co. Anyways, about the song Chance.
Yeah, so it's actually a really nice blend of neo pop with normal pop, and then some different influences throughout. It's a nice little tune. I like it a lot. Production's really nice and crisp, especially for a relatively unknown artist and stuff, or a newer artist. It's like the quality of it is very good. I like the instrumentation and everything, and all the influences he brings into it. It's actually pretty good. Now I want to kind of dive more into that record if whenever we get a chance to. I think it was Green Clouds that was released this year. So before like a neo pop track, fantastic. Vocals are really good. So I like it. Check it out.
Yeah, I really dig the production of a lot of Keithian's things. They really blend that line of like that minimal stuff we're talking about, but also the
Yeah.
really deep bassy kind of trap stuff in there. He has a really nice voice. It reminds me of an album that we court packed last year. I really forget, but it was like a kind of gospel-y inspired record, but it was also really nice. The name escapes me, but it sounds really, really good. And maybe I'll like comment after this if I remember it on the post at it in the actual singles thing. But really good
Cool.
song. Next is a recommendation from John Summit, "What a Life," featuring or by John Summit, featuring Stevie Appleton and Gus. And this is a really nice sort of like EDM happy sort of like summer track. Not too offensive in that way or hypey typey, but definitely gives off that vibe.
No, it's a nice like summer Vegas party house music. Like solid things that I like a lot. Pretty decent EDM. Production's good. That really nice high pace summer vibes EDM track. So it's really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
You're never gonna go wrong with me when it comes to house. So
More on that later. Yeah, it's a really good track. John Summit has had quite a year just releasing song after song that has gotten a wild success. He's been on a tour recently that's been really widely seen. Thanks, Kyle. We love having extra producers here on Audioface to help us kind of round things out here. And lastly, we have Despecha by ROSALÍA. I was perfectly doing that in like the gringoest way possible. But this is ROSALÍA's first song since releasing Motomami earlier this year. Probably one of the best, like one of my top picks for album of the year this year. Just really wide and varied. And this first release is a really interesting sort of like kind of minimalistic. I'm glad it was released like not on the album because it sounds like the different doesn't fit. But alone, it's a really nice track that again continues what ROSALÍA likes to do, which is experiment with different styles of Latin and Afro-Latin music.
Yeah, for sure. Like I really like the production on this a lot. It's very simple, but there's a lot of layers to it if you listen closely. Especially there's a lot of like electronic sounds and stuff that are hidden there if you don't really pay attention to it and you just kind of listen passing. But if you're sitting there like really going through, there's a lot to dissect with that track, and I like it. Especially coming off Motomami, it's a bit different with the sound, which is good, and it definitely does not fit on there. So it's a nice single coming off of a fantastic record earlier this year.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of mambo. It's got a little bit of like merengue. It's a really beautiful kind of mix, and so I'm really excited for this might be just like a throwaway kind of track. ROSALÍA is still kind of promoting Motomami as well, but there's so much creativity. Like this is how we ended our review. There's so much creativity that she has, and at such a pop star level within Latin pop, doing all this creativity, she really is like one of the top in the game right now.
Yep.